Hey, Ali Midawi here, live with you with a brand new installment of the ME Show. And let me ask you a question. Do you struggle with creating content? Do you feel like you are always thinking, I have nothing to offer? I don't know what to talk about. There's no value that I see myself offering. Well, you're not the only one. I've helped over 45,000 people create content, create their brand, and build their avatar. This is the ME Show.
Girls on me, on the dance floor, all eyes on me. Who will see? Man, you better come get your girl dog. All eyes on me, party like a rock star. You can find me in VIP. All eyes on me, yeah, where the girls are. This is how your night should be. All eyes on me,
all eyes on the prize. Money supersized, G5 super fly, should be supervised. Do or die, open up your eyes, head to the sky. Keep a mean bad mommy on the side. Make a tsunami, kamikaze on the mind. Spit flow, paparazzi flash shine. Get dough, champagne, Merlot. Cash and tango, in the VIP. Now she wanna touch her ankle. Get low, mueve mami como el dembow. All eyes on me, peeping through the window. Get mine, get yours, believe it or not. In the meantime, I'ma keep my eyes on the
all
top.
eyes on me, drinks on me, girls on me, on the dance floor. All eyes on me, who will see? Man, you better come get your girl dog. All eyes on me, party like a rock star. You can find me in VIP. All eyes on me, yeah, where the girls are. This is how your night should be.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And Ali Midawi here with you. Do me a favor, let me know where you are chiming in from, what city, state, country around the world that you may be in, because I want to make sure that I cater to you in the future. I work with struggling entrepreneurs to leverage social media in a digital space to create brand equity and revenue. And today I'm going to do you a solid favor. And I am excited to be sharing with you top 3 tips that will turn you into a top content creator. Content is an important piece when it comes to marketing. Content is the only way for you that you can create your own avatar, that you can have a reason for people to engage with you. And if you are using social media just to prospect, but you're not creating content, you're kind of counterproductive or being kind of productive for that matter. As a matter of fact, if I get a friend request from you and you're sending me a message, hey, Ali, I want to connect with you, I want to learn about you, or whatever the case may be, or I have a business I want to talk to you about, and I go to your timeline, whatever that may be, and I see nothing of value, I see nothing showcasing me how you can add more value into myself, my community, or whatever the case may be, I'm going to be like, I'm not really going to engage with this person because he or she does not buy what he's selling. He or she is not being a business owner. They're just pretending that they are business owners to get a credit card out of me. So for that matter, it is very, very important that you are a content creator in order for you to validate who you are and validate the offer that you are doing. So let's get right into it. Very first thing that I want to share with each and every one of you in order to make sure that you are an influencer and or a content creator is that you position yourself from a place of authority. So how do you do that? The more you know, the better you're going to look. Let me explain. You ever heard of a concept called ILT, invest, learn, teach? So the more you invest in yourself, and investing doesn't necessarily just mean invest in money. It means invest in time. See, that one book that you have access to, how many times have you read it? Are you highlighting? Are you taking notes out of it? The audiobook that you're listening to, the YouTube videos that you're watching, the podcast that you're listening to. By the way, your strategic partner podcast available everywhere there's a podcast. Just ask Google Assist, Alexa, or Siri, and they'll play it for you. Now that I get that shameless plug out of the way, how are you leveraging that information? Do you just listen and move on with your day and treat it like entertainment? Or do you actually take the time and take your aha moments and your takeaways and write them down, not only for your own personal application, but for what I'm doing with you right now? So when you have an opportunity to do a live video or to create a blog or vlog or pre-recorded video, whatever content that you think would be appropriate for yourself, are you taking the time and absorbing that information and then are willing to teach it to others. See, that's the ILT. If you're not investing in yourself, you are not learning. If you are not learning, you're definitely not going to be teaching. And if you're not teaching, there is absolutely no value that I see in you. And by default, you're not really a credible person. The majority of the world is not willing to engage or communicate with you. So it is extremely important that you take the time and invest in yourself, you learn and teach. The second tip for you as a content creator, and this piece right here, oh my goodness, it changed everything for me. See, the more I talk to people, the more I am learning from them. There are a lot of personal experiences that I go through. See, when I talk to somebody and they're trying to sell and push their Forex business on me without actually saying hello, they're just sending me 5 paragraphs, link, video. Or somebody who's in the CBD space, which I respect CBD. Heck, I take CBD. But instead of taking a look at, let me initiate a relationship and then talk about business, they just go for the kill. They go for asking for their credit card, and then they try to build a relationship when I shut them down. So those little occurrences are personal experiences. I'm like, I wonder how many more people are doing this thing wrong. Or people who are in the real estate space that I see they try so hard, but they're doing it totally wrong. So the more I see, or the more I interact with personal members, personal clients, or individuals that I'm working with, the more I learn, like, whoa, this is an area that a lot of people are most likely still getting wrong, and it's an opportunity for me to teach. So what are personal experiences that you've gone through? What are the problems that you've overcome? What solutions have you provided for yourself and for your tribe, for your community? See, when you're doing that, it by default creates a sense of value in the eyes of people. See, if you can solve a problem that I have, oh my goodness, I'll pay for it. It's just the way it is. The unfortunate circumstance is a lot of people focus on what should I market instead of how should I document myself? What should I offer instead of how can I provide solutions for the community, for the masses? So it is extremely important for you to just make sure that you're providing the solutions to your community, to be a solution-driven person. So that will allow you to create content. Now, the third tip that I have for you to overcome this craziness of not having content created, and you're probably going to want to share this with the masses. And by the way, we have an audio book that is coming out in about 2 weeks. We delayed it because obviously we were welcoming our baby girl, Isabel, home. She's home. She's comfortable. She's going on her 3rd week starting Monday. So we're back at it. And I have an audiobook that's coming out very, very, very soon, in just about 2 weeks. In order for you to have access to this audiobook, you have to be part of my inner circle. Now, to be part of my inner circle, it's very, very simple. You just go to winwithali.com. That is winwithali.com. And you want to stick around because I got the 3rd tip for you that's changed everything for me. Winwithali.com, opt into the inner circle, and you get my audiobook for free. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait for general population in about 60 days afterwards, and you can purchase it. But you definitely want to go and opt into winwithali.com, and then you'll have, by the way, the website has nothing for you to buy. There's no credit card options. There's nothing to buy. It's just me giving you value. So go to winwithali.com and opt in so you can download your audiobook that we have coming out. Absolutely complimentary, and it's called the Lion Network Marketer, the extended version. All right, so let's get back to tip number 3, and this one, it changed everything for me. It's the ability, and how do I put it in the most straight up yet eloquent way possible, to never ever give a damn what anybody thinks anymore. See, I used to try to ponder to people. Like, I'm going to try my very best to make everybody happy in my audience. I'm going to try my very best to not offend anybody. I'm going to try my very best to make sure that I am just soft enough, yet I'm just giving enough. Oh, wait, let me dress up appropriately. Let me fix my hair appropriately. I was falling into the trap of compromising my authenticity for the sake of attention, for the sake of likes, comments, and shares. And the interesting thing that ended up happening is the moment I said, I don't give a damn anymore. I'm just going to go ahead and do what I do best. I'm going to go ahead and just give myself the way I am, the best version that I can be for my audience. And the more I was allowing my authenticity to show up, the more I was actually communicating with people on Messenger, on DMs, on a personal level, not just likes and comments on share. That's the superficial, makeup on top of the skin. What I care more about is the ability to really and truly build relationships with individuals. And the more authenticity that I would speak with, the more self that I offer, the more true, transparent communication that I can provide, the more connection that I had with my audience, the more connection that I had with you. And obviously, we're streaming right now all over the world. We are in Periscope, we are on YouTube, we're on Facebook. So different individuals are going to hear this message differently. But one thing that I can tell you, I am happy with who I am, which gives me the healthiest mindset to always focus on continuing to creating content. And the more content that I create, the more I engage with more people, and the more self happiness that I create. I don't need anybody to complete me or make me feel special. I am perfect as I am with my own flaws. The moment you make peace with that third tip that I just gave you is the moment you start creating content in such an impeccable way. The reason you're struggling, and I talked about this in our community on Thursday, perfectionism and procrastinations, they go along. See, when you don't think that you're good enough and you have to adjust yourself, your looks, your attitude, your behavior, your tonality to please everybody else, that perfectionism is going to lead for procrastination. Well, I'm not good enough yet. Let me study some more. I'm not thin enough yet. Let me work out some more. I don't have the microphone yet. Let me wait to save a little bit more money. And you procrastinate. And that procrastination is the worst thing that you can do, because you're just delaying your greatness. And as I heard a quote, and I shared it with our community on Thursday, it said that you are compromising yourself for an A plus, while you could be changing the world for a B minus. Oh my goodness, that is such a powerful statement. So stop the procrastination for the sake of the perfectionism while you are great just the way you are. You have your own DNA. You have your own sets of problems and solutions. You have your own sets of qualities and limiting beliefs, fears, and courage. All of those make you who you are as an impeccable human being. So if you use that message, if you use those pieces that make you who you are, like I'm doing with you right now as I'm speaking, it allows you to have your own unique voice, and you no longer have to compare yourself to another trainer, another coach, another speaker, or whomever happens to be in your industry. It just allows you to be the best version that you can be, and you no longer put pressure on yourself to create the perfect content. So again, ILT, invest, learn, teach. Yet again, personal experiences, personal problems, personal interactions with my personal team and members, customers, and so on and so forth. All those experiences turn into learning lessons. And last but not least, man, just stop worrying about what everybody thinks. Be you, because you are the best version that you can be for yourself. I hope this message hit home and helped you out, because as long as you are not creating content, I'm telling you, like never before. All right, let me say it straight up. You are going to be irrelevant in the marketplace. The difference between you and that millionaire that you're looking at and saying, man, I wish I can have what she or he has, is the fact that they are out marketing you. They're out documenting you. They're out producing you when it comes to this social media game. That's literally all it comes down to. So put yourself out there, stop caring what anybody thinks about, and watch the magic happen for you. Make sure you opt into winwithali.com. We have our inner circle. You're going to get daily training, coaching sessions. We took 2 weeks off, obviously. Family first. Wanted to make sure that baby girl was okay, that my wife was okay. And starting Monday, we're right back at it, sending you daily exclusive creating content, coaching content, training content that will help you out. Plus the podcast, we are at episode 11 so far, and episode 12 is coming up next. The audiobook is coming out. The vlogs are doing very well. We're initiating a blog the first week of November. And there's just so much more that is going on. Our entrepreneur community is going public. We are in 6 continents. There's just so many blessings, and I want you to be part of all of that blessing. So remember, if you are a struggling entrepreneur and need to leverage social media and the digital space, and more importantly, you want to create brand equity and revenue, you want to opt in winwithali.com, because I'll be sending you the goodies each and every day. Appreciate you all. And until next time, make it a great Saturday. Have a blessed day, everybody.